Background of the assessment. In 1967, Thomas Holm and Richard Rahe examined over 5,000 patient medical records to determine whether stressful event can cause illness. Patients ranked a list of 43 life events based on a relative score, in which each event is called a life change unit or LCU, which is more event means higher score. So the higher the score, the larger the weight of the event, the more likely the patient will become ill. So their results were published as the Social Readjustment Rating Scale (SRRS) and now commonly known as the Holmes and Rahe Stress Inventory Scale. Purpose of the assessment. First, to measure the amount of stress that the patient have experienced within the past year. The second one is to measure the stress load, and the third one is to measure how vulnerable someone is stress-related illness. This assessment is suitable for an adult who is at risk of mental state. This assessment has 43 items in which the components assessed are life stress, outside loss, emotional stress, and the 43 item stress-inducing life event. Each event is called a life-changing unit, which has a different weight for stress. Administration procedure. It is a self-report questionnaire, so the questionnaire must be answered by the client themselves. If the event listed happened in the last 3 years, client has to select it. Once they have selected the events, the examiner should total up the score. Scoring procedure. Examiner need to add up the score for each event mark based on the mean value stated. The more event means higher score. The higher the score, the larger the weight of each event, the more likely the patient would become ill. Interpretation of result. If the score is below 150, low amount of life changes and low susceptibility to stress-induced heart breakdown. If the score is ranging between 150 to 300, the chance of heart breakdown in the next 2 years is 50%. If the score is higher than 300, the chance of heart breakdown in the next 2 years is 80%. This scale seems to suggest that change in life requires an effort to adapt and that an effort to regain stability.